Engaged lessons for the 21st century.
In your math classes, you cover 2D shapes and 3D shapes. This lesson will be on 3D shapes.
Videos saved on YouTube. Number 1. Videos are now being stored on YouTube. 2. How to run the video from YouTube. You will have to pause the video by hand after opening. B. On the computer, Control key and P will pause the video and or run. Smartboard use. Bring up video on Smartboard. A. Pause video at beginning. B. Open up Smart Notebook. Must be 11.4 or newer. C. Click on View, then Transparent Background. D. You may now write on the video after pausing. Promethean board. Bring up video on your Promethean board. A. Pause video at beginning. B. Open up Active Inspire software. C. You will now be able to write on the video after pausing.
Good day, boys and girls. You all know me as Superman. What we're going to cover today are 3D shapes. So please pay close attention to me and also your teacher. We will have 3 problems that you will have to solve. If you would, please have a student come up to the video now. Thank you.
Problem 1. We should have a student up at the video now. Now for problem 1, we would like for you to place a circle around the letter that matches the definition of the shape. For example, number 1. Which shape am I? I have more than 3 sides. I am not a square. Is it A, B, or C? And for question 2, which shape am I? I have 2 flat surfaces. If you trace one surface, you will make a circle. Circle A, B, or C. If you would, please answer these questions now. And while they're doing that, if you need to, please pause the video. Thank you. Okay, here is what we have as our answer. Our answer for the first one is C, because you'll notice it has more than 3 sides, and this is a square, this is a rectangle. And for question 2, I have 2 flat surfaces, and if you trace one surface, you will make a circle. Here's a cylinder, here's a flat surface here and at the top. So that answer is B. If you would, please have another student come up to the video, and while they're coming up here, if you would please erase your answers. Thank you. Problem 2, similar to problem 1. Our first question is, which shape am I? I have 0 edges. I do not have any flat surfaces. Question number 4. Which shape am I? I have 1 flat surface. I have 1 vertex. You can trace my flat surface to make a circle. Please solve this problem now, and while you're doing that, if you would please pause the video. Thank you. Okay, here is what we have as our answer. We have A for problem 3, and we have C for problem 4, a sphere, and we have a cone. If your answers match ours, that is great. If you would, please have another student come up to the video, and while they're coming up here, if you would please erase your answers. Thank you. Problem 3, just like the previous two. Which shape am I? I have 6 edges, 6 vertex, and 5 faces. Number 6, what shape am I? I have 8 edges, 5 vertex, and 5 faces. If you would, please pause the video while the student solves the problem. Okay, here is what we have as our answer. We have the letter D for number 5. It is a triangular prism. And for number 6, which shape am I? We have the letter A, and that is a square-based pyramid. If your answers match ours, that is great. If you would, please have another student come up to the video. And while they're coming up here, if you would pick up an eraser and erase your answers. Thank you. Problem number 4, a little bit different than the other ones. You'll notice that we have a cube, a rectangular pyramid, and a triangular prism. And we have to find out the faces, the vertex, and the edges for all 3. If you would, please pick up an object while the teacher pauses the video to solve this problem. Thank you. Okay, here's what we have as the answer. You'll notice that we have 6 faces, and I tried to illustrate those with numbers here for the cube. We have 5 for the rectangular pyramid, and we have 5 for the triangular prism. And we have, for the vertices, we have 8, 5, and 6, and for the edges, 12, 8, and 9. And hopefully you can see that up here. If you can't, pause the video and you can see what we're talking about. We would like to thank you for working with us today on 3D shapes.